fine, eh? Eee.
Do you ever think about what, like, if you wake up and say something straight away, you're like, Buzzy, that was my first word of the day.
Yeah, I do think of that actually. Yeah, or like the last thing I said the night prior. Yeah, I have thought about those things. Or like, I don't know if it's a Kiwi tradition, but at least in my household, like the white rabbits thing. No, you never heard of white rabbits?
Nah, is that like, does that override a shotgun?
Yeah, no, overrides pinch and a punch for the first of the month.
Ah.
No, well, it doesn't, but it's the same. But it's the same. You fucking do yourself dirty. Yeah. No, but it's like it's similar though, right? It's the white. I don't know. I cannot for the life of you tell you why we say it, but it's one of those things. When it's the first of the month, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to bring you good luck, and the first thing you should say is white rabbits.
I'm not that conscious of what the date is.
Yeah, I know, and I have many a time gotten to the third and gone, oh, white rabbits,
Yeah,
just in case.
Grey rabbit now, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if you like go to work and you're working by yourself or something, and then it gets to like 10 o'clock and you're like, I haven't even spoken yet today. So you just say something, you're like, buckets. And then
I don't think I've ever gotten to that point. I don't think I've...
Or, yeah, I don't know. It's happened. I remember I was up at the batch to do something and I went up by myself and just there was... the odds of me seeing another human for the whole day was slim to none, and it was none. And I went around all day just thinking like, I'm not talking. So I just talk out loud.
Yeah, but...
So you'd walk into a room and you'd just be like...
All your thoughts become out
Yeah,
loud.
what's in this room? Book, bed, bedside table, exiting the room.
Oh, God. What? What about, like, say if you're on your way to work, like your example you gave me, and you're not working with anyone, so you're working by yourself, but, like, what if you're, like, singing in the car on the way in?
Yeah, so
What
what if that...
do not tell me that you do not sing in the car on the
so
way
your
to work.
first word of the day is like, chocolate starfish!
Yeah. Yeah. I often don't play music that, like, the mood I'm feeling with, like, in first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, as if it's an attempt to change my mood.
Fake it till you make it.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, but I'd be like, man, I could be having a real happy day. Here's some fucking emo music.
It was all yellow.
Yeah.
Look at the stars.
Jeez. Your singing career is going to take off.
Thank you. Then I do that. Do. And but some days you'll wake up and you're like, oh, Tuesday. So you get in the car and you're just like...
Fuck Tuesdays.
You're sitting there like windscreen wipers on full tilt, just listening to like Lady Gaga.
She's still alive? Didn't she have a lawsuit?
I don't know. I think she...
Oh no, that's Kesha.
I saw a thing the other day. Who, if Michael Jackson's the king of pop, who's the queen?
Latifah.
My immediate thing was like, oh, I guess it's Beyonce. But then Madonna.
True.
She
yeah,
like we missed the Madonna boat a bit, but like my dad was like, no, she was she moved with the eras. Like she was this, and then the 80s hit and she was 80s, and then she was 90s, and when we saw her she was just like a fossil, I guess.
I feel like if Michael Jackson's getting the king of pop, it's got to be someone from the same era. You can't choose someone from
now.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, Katy Perry. I don't know. I don't know who it would be. Pop music's not really my thing, traditionally. So, well done, Madonna. You are the off-topic queen of pop. Come to the garage and collect your prize. It's a couple of offcuts of treated 4x2. It's actually 3x2. Anyway.
It's still wrong.
Episode 48. Hello, Andy. How are you?
I'm good, my bro. How are you going?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Hectic opener.
Yeah.
Something to write down. I've forgotten.
Nice. So it is a Wednesday.
Yeah. It's better than yesterday, that's for sure.
It is better than yesterday. My yesterday was actually pretty good. for a Tuesday.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Just nothing went wrong. Like if anything's gonna go wrong, it goes wrong on the Tuesday. Apart from forgetting my shoes.
Okay, that sounds like something went wrong.
Yeah, but like did it because I didn't have to go do the workout.
Oh yeah, fair enough. How was your weekend? You got away for a bit.
I did. Well, yeah.
Run us through your weekend.
Thursday night, went with the lady and her dad's partner's like family, and we went out to Joe Damon's Fuck No quiz. Yeah. So he ran. Did I say
Joe Damon? Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I thought I said
Dojamon.
Something weird. Yeah. But he does this thing through West Park where he's just doing kind of.
Was he there? Or was it?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, cool.
He went through. He's kind of done a couple now around Auckland where it's like kind of like a pop culture, also like kind of up to date. Because traditionally quizzes or pub quizzes or any sort of trivia thing is like if you don't have movie knowledge about like westerns or like I don't know like weird background knowledge of certain things that's usually outdated to people our age, then you're not in with a sniff. But so he's kind of revamped that. So we went along to that. That was pretty good. We started strong, faded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually,
was it with? Sorry, was it with the alcohol? Or was
no.
It
was just with like the teams that were doing good continued to do good, and the questions that we got wrong were like close, and it was like But it was things like he'd give you like a screenshot from a movie kind of thing, because it's sort of like a thing, and then you had to guess the movie, or it'd be like a blurred. It'd be like a blurred image, and it's like, what's this classic Kiwi thing?
Oh, okay, and Kiwi stuff. Maybe not, but
yeah, but it was all stuff that you were like when you saw it, you're like, yeah, like none of it was unreachable.
Yeah.
So like, say there was a picture of like a blurred dinosaur, and he's like, "What's the movie?" Like you didn't have to say like Jurassic World Part 1. Like he just accepted all Jurassic Parks. Like his answers were very like he's like, if you said this, yeah, sweet.
I don't think Joe's looking for specifics.
Yeah.
He's thereabouts.
But no, it's good. Had a talk to like brief chat with him after.
Cool.
And it was at Zookeeper's Friend or something, I think the bar was called, out towards kind of like, I don't know, I want to say like Ellerslie, I don't know, by that busy roundabout out that way.
Yeah.
And he on Mount Albert Road, the road's called Mount Albert Road. So when I bumped into him, I was going to the toilet, and he's like, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing out here?" And I was like, "I'll be honest, bro, thought it was in Mount Albert." And he just cracked up, and he was like, "Yeah, I wasn't very specific about that." And he's like, "Anyway, well, good to see you, man." And yeah.
Wait, so Mount Albert Road's in Ellerslie?
Not even near Mount Albert. Like it's like over kind of towards like Muggery Bridge. Yeah. So we got in the car and set the maps, and I was like, "Oh, this is further than I thought."
Yeah.
Like driving from where I stay to Mount Albert wasn't like I was like, stone's throw. Why are we leaving now? Kind of thing. And then
yeah. So where'd you place? Like, what was the final scoring?
I would say there would have been about 12 teams.
Yeah.
12 tables.
You came 13th.
Nah, I reckon we came 6th because we were placing like third, because he would read out the leaderboard after each round, and we started off like third, and then the next round we were like 4th, and then we were out of the top 5 from there on out. But we stayed strong. Like we were getting like 8 out of 10 answers kind of thing, 7 out of 10s.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, it's a really friendly quiz. So if it comes to a place near you, you should go to it. It's a fun evening.
Awesome.
But yeah, there was like one team behind us, which was obviously like a group of older people that were like, pub quiz, bread and butter, and then you could hear them when they were like
disgruntled, like,
what is this? Like there was like a question about Disney Channel, and then like who's this character from this Disney Channel show? And they're like, what? Like back in my day, and
it was only 3 channels.
Yeah, we had to tune the antenna just to see the news.
And that's on radio.
Yeah.
Sorry, old people. Did you have a cool name though? Like, did you had to put in a
there
name?
were cool names.
Yeah.
You got a bonus point for it. I can't remember what ours was called. To be honest, I didn't have a say, and it didn't really bother me what the team was called.
I struggle with those, like a name for a pub quiz, or like a social sports team.
So the
Like
team,
the social sports team we're involved with is just called the Chodes. You know, like it's not. There's no like play on words. It's just
there was a team called Quiz on My Titties.
yeah.
There was
I feel like that's probably a common one.
yeah. There was
Nice.
just a team called Win. And then the Kumada crew took it out.
Yo, shout out the Kumada crew.
Yeah. I feel like they were cheating, but that doesn't matter. They were sitting over in
I want to recount.
they were sitting upstairs in a corner where you could very easily be on a phone and no one would notice. And they
Right.
seemed to be acing the whole thing. And they were bombastic about it. But I'm not that competitive, so it didn't matter.
It was Joe's team.
Yeah. And then
So is that Thursday night?
that's Thursday night.
Damn, crazy.
Friday, finished work a
School
little bit early. Got a couple of things sorted that I needed sorted. And then shot down myself, the lady, cameraman Con, and his new lady.
What are we dubbing this? Camera woman lady.
I don't know. That's it's a weird introduction into the universe.
Yeah.
But we shot down to a batch in Tairua. I haven't been there before. Nice spot.
Tairua.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful place.
Nice
Yeah.
spot. I
Yeah.
haven't done that, like the Pahawanui area. Like I haven't been around there much. I'm a North venturer
Yeah,
historically.
Same here, but I've definitely holidayed there a couple of
Yeah.
times. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I wasn't I was just like, oh yeah, it'll just be like a couple batches and that. P-Shark cafes galore.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So we got there Friday night. Me and Con drove down. Connor, bless you, Connor. But Connor said, "Look, I'll finish early. We'll beat the traffic."
Okay.
And he said, "I'll be there in 40 minutes." Hour and a half later, and he pulls up. We get on the road, but we just we just hit southern motorway traffic, and we look at the maps, and it just says like plus an hour and a half
Oh god, just to get out of Auckland.
for a 2-hour drive.
Ah, fuck. This
Yeah.
classic O'Leary lag. that's what
It was a slow Leary moment, but no, we got
for it.
We got down there. The drive was nice. A couple of beers on the way down. Nothing silly. Otherwise, wee brakes on the motorway. No, thank you. And a few tunes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Got down there.
What, you just stayed at the batch, had a few drinks, go to the beach?
Yeah. Played some Articulate on Friday.
Yeah.
And
big fan.
Yeah. Well, once again, historically, not a board games guy.
No.
So when the idea got floated around, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good game. Like I haven't played it before.
Just being polite.
Yeah. I was like, oh, like they were explaining it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be fun one day.
Yeah.
And then the ball got pulled out, and it was
no.
like, we're doing this. And I was like, shit.
Well, your lady's quite
We were split up. It was a swap.
opposites. Yeah, no, but I'm just saying she's quite intelligent and like, intellectual and likes
And competitive.
and competitive, but likes crosswords and puzzles and things like that. So I can
Keeps the brain fresh.
I can imagine. So you're like, yeah, we could do that maybe, and then that's a yes.
Yeah. Her and Connor's partner, they were both just like very strict on each other with like what the rules are. They've like played a lot. Like they've kind of.
How did Con go? How did Con?
Dude, me and Con floated through.
Yeah,
We did all right. We clutched the dub. Not me and Con, but me and Connor's lady on the team.
sheesh.
Yeah.
Your lady would not be happy about that.
It was graceful. Connor couldn't give a rat's.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, a few more drinks, and then it was none eyes.
Yeah.
Saturday, woke up, went for a walk, got a coffee.
Brilliant.
Yeah, hit the Lost Springs.
Yes,
Went down for a soak.
I'm a big fan of Lost Springs. It's the same place, yeah. Is that,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we didn't do the full like gowns, massages,
yeah.
cup
So,
of vino.
so that's the where's
Whitianga?
Yeah, Whitianga. That's it. So for those that don't know, like in the middle of Whitianga is like this like area. It's called the Lost Springs, and it's just like this retreat in the middle of town.
It's like a
with, like,
celebrity rehab.
Yeah, like with like overgrown like palms and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
all cordoned off. Like you can't see it anywhere, and in there is just like an amalgamation of pools and hot pools and
caves.
stuff
Like there's
Yeah,
like
you go
caves
in
you
the
can
caves
swim
and
in.
that.
They've got stalagmites and stalactites.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You know which is which?
one goes up, one goes down.
Yeah.
Nice.
We won't get into it.
I believe tights go up.
No.
Okay, well, that was a 50-50 shot.
Tights are at the top, so hang on tight.
That's a good way to remember.
Might reach the top.
You suck. I thought the tight one worked more, but but it was right up my fucking alley.
I spent 32 grand on a fucking diploma to learn that.
And they might touch the top. That's about as 50-50 as my answer.
Don't go to university.
They're expecting a full-page essay on a stalagmite, and he just writes "might touch the top."
Still spells it MITE. Whew. And I got like 64 references for that. Fucking university, eh?
But yeah, like it was right up my alley in terms of
Yeah.
going for a soak. And it was you give them a number, you settle the tab at the end. What are you after? I see a peach margarita and strawberry daiquiris on the menu. Yes, please, waiter.
Yeah.
That couple of those while I do the weird, like holding it, and then you go walk into the pool and you crouch and you're just waiting,
Yeah.
waiting, and then palming your drink.
Yeah, you can walk through the hot pools with your cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Feeling very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And swim up calamari station. Like had some calamari and some breads and dips. But God, if you want to go somewhere for a pash, it's just PDA Central.
Oh yeah, it's hectic. Like it's like one of the most romantic spots, but like you're not alone. So like there's like just couples everywhere.
It's not like find a hidden nook kind of thing.
No,
it's quite open-ish. Like there's different pools which are different temperatures. What's your stance on PDA stuff?
Damn, there's a lot to unpack here. PDA, I don't mind it. Fuck, do what you want. To be honest, I'm not like, oh, they're hooking up. Like, I'm just like, yeah, nice. Like you go, you do your fucking thing. You're like, I'm at work, but whatever.
Don't look at me.
Yeah. I really don't care. I've got no stands on it. But if it was me, there's certain occasions where I'm like, let's maybe not. Like,
yeah, don't mount me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if there's other people, like I don't discriminate. Like even if it's like not a kosher moment, I'm just like, well, when the moment strikes.
Yeah. The only times I find it like annoying is if you're in a group or something like that, and then there's a couple just like cleaning each other's teeth, and you're like, I was in the middle of something. I was actually in the middle of. We were just talking about the Warriors, but go suck face if you want.
And that's basically what the Lost Springs is. Well,
it is. You go
in a sense, yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed it when I went. Like I was, and like you're in full robe, you get the full like I got full massages and all that stuff. But I kind of like messed up a little bit because I was like, man, this place is so like. And at the time, I was like, this is iconic. This is amazing. And I was like, it'd be really cool if I had just had a line read. like in the fucking hot balls.
The beer that the second it's warm.
Yeah, so
in a spa.
So I was like, I ordered like a line red, and I was like, it'd be even cooler. At least do shots, And I was just mixing all these different alcohols, and by the end of it, I was so fucking cooked.
You're just sitting there trying to like dripping like a freaking like roast lamb.
Yeah.
It gets too like that was what I found kind of like once I'd had a couple cocktails mix, and then we were like, oh, we'll go to the hot spa, and then I was like, damn, this alcohol's kicking in quick.
Yeah,
and you're just like, I paid for 2 hours, I'm not leaving now.
I don't know what it was. It wasn't like at the time, I guess because it was my birthday, it wasn't like sit down and relax. It was like what would be the coolest fucking thing I could think of to do. So I was like, yo, Jaeger bombs right now. while we're going down the lazy river.
I was just waiting in there, like walking around, going, "Look how prone my hands are." And
Did you take like an underwater camera? Like,
no, I
got
I
zinc
took
on
my
your
phone in
nose?
to take a photo, and the camera just steamed up, and I was like, "Oh, my screen's not working." But
yo,
It's-
iPhones or waterproof fucking smartphones got nothing on underwater cameras.
yeah,
Like-
no. That's like the era of when girls used to take like a full digital camera to a party,
Yo.
and then you'd go on Facebook or something on like a Monday, and there'd be like 120 photo album of like sleepover at Lana's.
Yeah. Should be like the corner of the room and like the back of someone's head.
Yeah.
And they're all time stamped.
Yeah.
Like,
like a weird picnic edit
Yeah.
where everything's like pixelated or something.
Yeah, I admit I was a picnic.
Oh, dude, I went
dude.
to town on Picnic.
Yeah.
That with a Scux cut, and
Yeah. I feel like we get a little bit of context. Picnic was like a editing software that was free online to edit photos. This is well before filters and
Photoshop.
before your phones could do it and anything.
mm,
You'd upload the photo to that and then
it was like putting word art over it with like a Facebook border,
yeah, like putting your photo into Paint and then editing it via that. and-
oversaturating all the colors.
yeah, I did that. Admittedly,
The water was really like murky in a
Ugh.
sense. Not really murky, but like there
just,
was like
just what you want at a resort.
a thought crossed my mind of just like I am swimming through skin. And it gave me a flashback,
Or
actually.
worse.
It gave me a flashback to the time, like, we went on holiday once, and my nana, like, she always looks after the house when we go away. And there's a spa pool up at mum and dad's. And we got back from holiday, and like, oh, we'll go have a spa kind of thing. Peeled the lid back and just skin through the whole thing. And it was one of those things where it was like, you know, maybe we are lizard people.
Oh God!
And I remember I ran and grabbed Dad, and Dad was like, he stared at it for a second, and I was expecting him to be like, nah, you know, toughen up, mate. And he was like, drain it, clean it, we'll chlorine it.
Oh God! At least you didn't find her in there.
And a million bits like Mike TV on Willy Wonka. He's floating above our heads.
I can't sometimes. I can't. Sorry, Nana Standard.
And then I came home Sunday, and that was that. What'd you do?
Palm it off to me like
Where'd you leave your skin this week?
well, fuck, what did I do? Fuck, it's going to take a while to jumpstart my memory. I don't even fucking know for Friday night. Nah, probably. Oh, no, I didn't do fuck all Friday night because I was knackered from work. And I knew Saturday was going to be a big day. I had my football end of year football do on the Saturday, and they were going play football golf.
Is that like frisbee golf?
Yeah. So there's like bigger. it's like bigger holes in the ground, like golf.
Like toe golf?
But you like not like toe golf. Nothing's like toe golf.
Yeah. Context. Not needed.
Move on. So basically, it's just you kick a football, but like golf, and then get it in the hole
Into like a recess bucket.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't go because it was early in the morning. I had two different things on it starting at 10 a.m. So I woke up at 11:30, and then I was like, right, time to start my day. Got all the chores done because I knew I was going out. And then after the football golf, they having a few drinks at Smales Farm on the shore. Went over there, met up with them, had a few drinks, and was like, oh, yep. Good to see you boys. Thanks for the season, blah, blah, blah. And they got taxi vans off to town. And I was like, oh, might see you later, might not.
Wait, what's the time at the moment?
So I got there about 2 p.m. And I was there till 4.
Nice.
And at this point, we had tickets to go to Lupac's Hangover games.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the fence about going. Like, of course, like Lou, thank you for inviting us, and it was actually such a fucking fun time, and I'll get to that. But without like you being out of Auckland, I was like, oh, well, do I just show up by myself? Like this, like you just going to a gig by yourself is
Odd.
Yeah, a bit odd, So I was like, but I had a few drinks, and I was like, well, I got to kill some time if I need to get to town later.
Yeah.
So I went over there. It's a backyard bar in Northcote, just over the bridge, and rocked up, and it was pandemonium. It was like I walked. Okay, first of all, I walked into backyard bar, and there was like people like scanning like your tickets on your phone, scanned it, and they're like, "This is the wrong ticket," and I was like, "It says Andrew Miller." Like, check it again. And they're like, "No, you've got the wrong place." I was like, "Oh."
Well, so they just had a gig on as well.
Yeah, they're like, "No, it's next door at this." So I don't know if it's still backyard bar or whatever. And I was like, "Okay." Walked into the next place, and I was like, "Fuck, this better be it."
I'm Andrew Miller.
Yeah. Didn't even show the ticket this time. Yeah. So they waved me through. And I got me a Red Bull and vodka and walked outside, and it was absolute chaos. I missed the whole competition. Basically, I missed. Like they had a full like tournament style game competition where, it was like a few rounds and then like semifinals and finals and that. And I completely missed the whole thing because I was obviously late, but it was actually such a fun time. I met up with Lou and Dooley and JP and Matt Jordan, met the bros from Hood Brothers, which was fucking some good chats there. Dax, it was just a good time. Like, and there was like it was just like an outdoor festival in the end. It was just DJs, like hits just flowing, and man, I just kind of I was like, man, I don't really want to go, but I knew I'd driven, so I was like, fuck, I need to get home. So I cut the AL out, took off from there, back home, got changed into town, like Ubered into town, met back up with the football boys, and just got on the piss there and basically Ubered home. It was a crazy night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sunday written off?
Oh, mate, Sunday. I basically took Monday off work, to be honest. No, I didn't, but like I should have.
Minimal.
Yeah. Minimal effort required. I had an induction for a new site, which was like 3.5 hours long, so just slept through it.
Basically, yeah, you're there in spirit.
Yeah.
In your physical form.
Yeah.
All right, man. I reckon we did draft a couple of weeks ago. That was fun. And we floated the idea of doing it again. What do you say?
I'm in.
So we weren't sure what to do, and I don't even know how to word it. We most satisfying things.
Yeah.
Which is very umbrella termy.
So after the last draft pick, I remember I heard something, it must have been on the radio or whatnot, and I was like, and it just clicked in my head, and I was like, damn, that was satisfying. And I was like, pitched it to you. I was like, most satisfying sounds, but we thought that was a bit too narrow because I couldn't even think of like 3 others or something, So in terms of the most satisfying things, and this is not sexual, right? Because we all know that.
Yeah. Mac and cheese.
What?
Sorry, like. When you stir mac and cheese.
It's just. Oh, fuck. It's not sexual.
Bruh.
Fucking hell. But it's just those things that happen. It's to do with sense that you hear, taste, smell, whatever, and it's just the most satisfying thing.
Touch
that can happen.
Yeah, we got it. All right. So not mac and cheese. So,
All right, since
shall we draft?
since I went first last time, you're up first, mate.
all right. It's actually hard. So I don't think, like, I'm really struggling with ordering it. So I'm pretty much just going to work down my list. But,
Okay.
yeah. For my number one pick for my satisfying feeling thing, I'm going to take when you wake up in the morning and you think it's time to get up and you realize it's the night and you've still got hours to sleep.
Oof. That is a beauty.
So like the dummy alarm. So you wake up and you're just like, oh, good sleep.
Probably about
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Oh God, it's the morning already. And then it's about time. Nah.
You're like, it's like
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Yeah.
Guzzle of water and you're off.
Also situational drink. Now that's a good one. I enjoy that. I've recently just become a big time snoozer. I used to be like one alarm up and at 'em. And now I'm like, even to the point where like my first alarm goes up and I go, no, I know I can reset this for another like half hour.
I was going to say, there are people that purposely set their alarm early just to be able to snooze. So it feels like you're getting the sleep in, but you're still getting up at the time that you were supposed to.
Yeah, I couldn't do that to myself, but I do it. My number one spot is a redemption shot in beer pong.
Nice.
One of the most satisfying things, or even just the last cup. You're
Yeah.
you're playing beer pong, and there's just one cup to go, and you just completely swish it,
Just drain it.
and it just makes that sound. It's that feel. It's just
And it's like everyone's staring at the cup and then they just and look
Yeah.
at you. And then if you can pull it off nonchalantly,
just the walk off.
or you just without even looking, like a no look, just dap your mate up.
Yeah.
That just happened.
exactly.
Number two thing I'm gonna take is when someone's driving like a fucking idiot on the motorway, and then you drive past 2 minutes later and they're getting ticketed by the cops.
Oh yeah, have a bit of that. Yeah,
I love, and it's kind of petty, but I love people getting their just desserts.
karma, bitch.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. Well, like when people are like, when they're driving, like it happened. I saw it the other day. There was this dude that was just fucking weaving in and out of traffic and he got stuck behind a couple of cars and he was just zigzagging between lanes on purpose. And then he ended up hooning off and not far up, further up. Boop, and cops had him.
Brilliant.
And I just was,
Satisfying.
yes.
Satisfied. Get your comeuppance.
You comeuppance.
All right, my number two spot for this week is, it's got to be getting your braces off. The first time, I don't know, you never had braces?
No, but I have heard, and I assume this is a great pick.
Yeah, I didn't have braces for that long. It was only like 6 to 8 months. I can't really remember. And there's a lot of people out there going like, what? I had them for 3 years. But I had plates, top and bottom, for like 2-3 years straight. And then it was just like the braces to recorrect it. But once you got those braces off, there was no better feeling in the fucking world. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing to explain. Like,
For those who
relate
know,
that to.
know.
Yeah. I think those. Yeah, you're right. Those that know can understand my second spot.
Number 3. I think I will take for my number 3 spot when you pull into a super busy car park and you get a spot right by the door. Or
Ooh.
someone's just pulling out and you're like, nah, where's the car park? And then as soon as you pull in, someone just pulls out, thank you.
Damn. I mean, I agree, but I'm not a parker that parks right at the door.
Neither.
Not a fan.
I'm fine with just like if it looks busy, then I'll just be like, oh, I'll just go back 5 rows and walk, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't bother me at all. But then somewhere where the entrance is always like, I don't know, sometimes there's car parks where it is limited spaces and it's full. Like if you can tell the car park's full and it's like, God, it's going to be a bitch to turn around and find somewhere down a road, then I've got to walk. Just getting a car park, like.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that in terms if the car park's full and just as you come in, you get the car park. Yeah, that's satisfying.
Like a good thing for this is Ponsonby Road.
Oh.
So you're sober D, or you're picking your mates up from Ponsonby,
yeah,
and someone gives you the text, "Yo, can you pick me up outside?" And it's like, "Yep." And then you just pull in, and then just a taxi pulls out. Thank you.
Yeah, bang, perfect. Yep, satisfying. That's good. All right, my number 3, the ghost poo.
Nice, because I this had crossed my mind.
The ghost poo is one of the most satisfying things. Right, I said it.
Thump.
Honestly, always still fucking wipe.
Yeah.
But when you go number 2 and you go to wipe and it's clean and there's no wipe necessary, you probably wipe a couple times just to fucking make sure, of course.
Keep it kosher.
Yeah. Just to keep routine.
Yeah.
But when you do it and there's nothing, that is one of the most satisfying things because they're usually the best shits anyway.
Yeah.
You're like, damn.
It's taut. It's tight.
I've been eating well.
Yeah.
And that is one of the most satisfying things ever.
What is it? Number 3? Number 4?
4.
Number 4 for me, this one might be a little bit niche, but give me the COD 4 hit marker noise.
Oh, wow. Huge.
Specifically the headshot. Yes.
Huge.
Huge.
Huge. That is, yeah. Those that know will fucking know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. That is a very satisfying sound. All right. Number 4 for me is when you're charging your phone at night and you hit that USB first time.
Nice.
We've all been there. You go to plug in the USB and you go, fuck, it's around the wrong way. Twist it. Fuck, that's the wrong way. And you look at it and you're like, I had it first. I had it right the first time. And then you plug it in. You're like, when you hit that USB first time, God.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a cable that has the little USB logo on it, that always faces up.
It's dark. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling around.
I rock a USB-C one, so it doesn't matter what way you put it in.
Sheesh.
Hey. Oh, money bags, eh?
General manager.
Number 5. It might not be my favorite, but I think I will round it out with it.
Right.
In terms of the other ones, I think I might like more personally. But I'm gonna give the shower and diving into fresh sheets.
Oh yeah,
a crisp bed,
strong.
If you can manage to do it,
is this fresh sheets, like freshly washed sheets as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
everything's fresh,
yeah.
dried, preferably on a washing line.
And I've heard ladies, if they got freshly shaved legs as well, I've heard that's a fucking win.
Is what I've heard.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
But like a shower, and then if it's on a Sunday and you've remembered to do it on the Saturday and you're a little bit dusty, and then you come home and shower up, wash away your sins, dive into bed, fresh sheets. Chef's kiss.
Yo, I'm on that. I had a tie for 5th place, but actually no, I've got it on. So my fifth spot.
Splot. I thought you were going to say place.
My first spot would be when you cast a line out, and like when you cast a fishing line as far as you can, and just when you hear the and then you're just waiting for it, like you get a really good fucking good meterage on that cast, and you're just sitting there like,
watch that baby saw.
Not only is it satisfying sound, but just like
when you like hit the apex and it's just soaring.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that's fuck yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Satisfying.
Was that all 5?
Yeah, that was 5. I mean, fuck, I could run you through a lot.
Couple of honorable mentions.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Cutting length of timber and for something, and the offcut fits perfectly somewhere else.
Nice.
When you fill up a container like with rice or whatever and it fits perfectly to the brim, pop the lid on it. Parallel parking. Hit a volley first time in football or a strike in bowling. If you wrap the perfect present nice and taut.
Nice.
Fucking bubble wrap just it's just satisfying. Asked Ryan's missus upstairs. Apparently taking your bra off at the end of the day, hugely satisfying.
I've heard that. Bra heels.
Yeah, or getting like a moon boot or a cast off.
Yeah, getting a cast off's fucking good actually.
Yeah. Other than that, crossing the line. Like, so when you're crossing a lane when you're driving,
don't touch the cat's eye.
Don't hit a single cat's eye.
Beauty.
Hugely satisfying. What
else have I got here? I've got when you tonk a cherry. So when you connect, anyone that's played proper hardball cricket and you hit the middle of the bat and you just get that minimal force and that thing just soars. I'm talking about a kookaburra kahuna on a nice red ball.
Yeah.
And that thing just goes. The other thing is the universal what are they cooking smell of garlic and onions in a pan.
Oh.
I had bubble wrap as well. I had one similar to work is when you guess the amount of concrete to come out of a truck and then you cut them off. You're like, well, that's it. And then it's just and goes perfectly to where you need it to.
Yo, can imagine.
Yeah, man. That rounds that out. Do you want to read your... nah, I think we've... Do you want to go through your 5 again? Or, nah.
My 5, redemption shot, last shot of beer pong, getting your braces off, the ghost poo, the USB first try, and casting a line out.
Nice. I like it. My 1 was, waking up and realizing you can have more sleep. I believe 2 was, 1 second, I just got to unlock my phone again. 2 was people driving like dicks and then you see them get pulled over.
I like that one.
3 was finding a park in a busy car park. 4, I had the hit marker COD 4 noise. And then 5, I had fresh sheets.
Fresh sheets.
Fresh sheets.
Fuck yeah. There's like, and we're sure to be missing a lot.
Exactly.
Like a lot. There's a lot of satisfying sounds or different senses, like things that just happen that are like,
That's what I like about the draft. And like you said, we're keeping it pretty like kosher with things that we like.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the one thing I like about the draft is that everything's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Like
these are all
you like
personal,
it's personal. And feel free to debate.
Like for example, I know I was born here and grew up in New Zealand, but as an English proud from an English proud household, like every time I hear the haka, like whether it's the All Blacks or Kiwis or like for me that is like one like the most satisfying things. I'm like, like I'll tell my family like to shut up and turn the fucking volume up just to hear that.
Yeah, goosebumps.
It's like and that's a very personal thing. I don't know if it's.
Another huge honorable mention. You say a swish and beer pong, just a swish and basketball.
Oh, yo.
When you do that, when you cross someone up, when you take their ankles and they've got no insurance.
Yeah.
When you hit a dime, something like that.
That's one of the most diabolical ones as well. Like if you cross them over, look at them.
When you get someone on skates and then you just step away, look at them and then drain it.
I can agree with that. I mean, not that I've ever done it, but I can understand the satisfaction that would bring.
Also, a very niche one is playing rugby or playing touch or something and running a line and hitting a short ball. Yeah. When you throw a short ball, it hits you because the play's just going one way. You change the angle, hit it short, and just go straight through a hole. It's like that's how the game's meant to be played. Fuck yes.
I was also thinking of other ones like hitting a 180 in darts or something, but that's so far out of my fucking.
I've never done it.
Yeah,
but I can imagine it's great.
Just hitting the fucking bullseye once in like 100 throws would be like, sick.
I'm sure going off the top diving board and doing 6 backflips and then landing and just going and no splash. Like I'm sure that's great. Yeah, never gonna do it.
Exactly. So it's more about that was just our
what's in reach, like getting a car park.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
You want a yuck and yum to round us out?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Send it.
All right. Mr. Millhouse, my confidant, my co-pilot. What is your yuck this week?
My yuck this week is, like I mentioned earlier, I had an induction for a new site on Monday morning. And while I was in got to induction, it was in town on Simon Street. Went into the induction, had the induction for a little bit, and then it was like morning tea, right? You got 10 minutes to go do whatever.
Yeah.
Went out to my truck, got some water, came back into the induction, and as I came out again for lunch a little bit later, my truck had not one, but 2 dents in it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bird shits.
No,
I was going to
no,
say call
no.
back to last week.
No. So yeah, we've gone from bird shits now to dents. I'm never fucking cleaning my truck again because this is what happens.
Damn.
Now it's visible. People.
No number left on it, or
No, I'm pretty sure it's the dude. The dude was still parked next to me because he had like bull bar bumpers, like back bumpers. Like it was, and like the dents was that far apart that this motherfucker went to back in, hit me.
Yeah.
Went, oh shit.
I'll try
Tried to
again.
recorrect, hit me again, recorrected, and then still parked in that fucking parking spot next to me. I spent the whole fucking lunch eating next to my truck, waiting for this motherfucker to come back. Realized I had to get back into induction. Got back in there, came back out. He was gone. Fuck you,
great
sir.
man called Red once said, "Dumbass."
Fuck you, sir. Fuck, dumbass. Fuck you.
Fuck dumbasses.
I'm fucking mad.
Cussing mad, flaming mad.
If I ever catch you.
I will be giving you my insurance details so we can sort it out above board.
Something like that. That's my yuck for this week. Fuck you. Fuck. Like, if you're gonna hit a fucking vehicle like badly, leave your fucking insurance details.
Yeah,
you
exactly,
fucking
man.
useless cunt.
It's the gentleman's game.
Yeah. So what's your yuck?
My yuck this week is so far the execution of the Qatar World Cup.
Okay.
Whoa, actually.
Did you just say that one?
Yeah. Take me now.
Was that scripted?
So this thing was a shit show to begin with, right? So I don't think it's
Yes, it is.
so
and
they
was, yeah.
like Qatar basically got it because the guys that run Qatar football own PSG, right? And we all know FIFA's pretty fucking corrupt.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they've got it. Conditions are terrible. It's in the desert. I think 6,500 workers died making the stadiums.
Yeah.
For less than humane conditions.
When they won the bid for the World Cup, they had 2 stadiums in Qatar.
Yeah.
And I think they built like another 6 or whatever it was, fully air conditioned
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And
Apparently the air
6,500.
condition works great though. I saw a video today and it was like, this is what the air conditioning at the stadiums are. And the DJ that was playing on the side of the field was like hoodie on, hands in pockets, like shaking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
hell.
they're like, the players aren't boiling.
So that's what 6,500 lives gets you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, I mean, apart from that, we actually made a video about it. We put it up the other day about the whole fake fan scenario.
Yeah.
That's our first venture into that shit.
Hectic.
Yeah. The I don't know. The whole thing seems really like there's someone that's making a lot of money and it's not anyone that's just an average consumer. The Wales team, so all the Wales supporters rock up in rainbow hats. Of course, homosexuality is still a crime. In Qatar, got told they can't wear their supporters' hats. They were told before they came, yes, you can, but told when they got to the stadium, nah, you can't come in if you're going to wear it.
That's fucked. It's so fucking backwards. Like the president of FIFA just taking money to put it in Qatar. It's the first time ever that the World Cup's been played mid-season, mid say like all of the seasons, all of the leagues, right? It's mid-season. They have to shut it down to play this, and that's just to accommodate that it's the lower temperatures in Qatar, and
It's just doable.
It's a disgrace. 6.5, like you say, 6,500 people died. Still no women's rights, like gay rights, and it's like, well, what are you fucking supporting?
It's meant to be the world game.
Yeah, it's the most watched sport in the world, or the most watched event in the world, maybe bar the Olympics.
Yeah,
which is fucking ridiculous if you ask me, that's still going on, and they put it in a country like that.
So that's my yuck.
Yeah, fucking yuck. I mean, my truck got hit, but you know. I mean, yeah, it's terrible.
We'll bring it down a little bit.
Mm.
Andy, what's your yum this week? I need to get out of the habit of singing that.
It's so nice, though.
It is, though. It's
on, just like
you just want to stop for a while, but that is that's not consumer friendly.
We're gonna stop for a while.
Just take it in. Oh damn! On the break. What's your yum this week, my man?
Look, my yum this week is a small one, but it's big to me. On the weekend, my old lady came down for lunch to Auckland on a Sunday.
Shout out, Sue.
Shout out, Sue. And we had lunch together, and we did a little bit of shopping, and I'm very grateful for what Mum did, and basically got a few new clothes here and there, you know, coming into summer.
Bit of a reset.
Yeah. Also, side yum, you know, I'm down 20 kegs off post-surgery, which is huge.
Snaps.
Yeah. I know it probably doesn't look like it from the camera.
It adds 10.
And it adds me back up, yeah. But I'm getting back to full swing eventually. And she was very kind on helping me reset my wardrobe for summer. And I think it's such a, also to tie in such a satisfying feeling. I think I threw out so many old clothes. I just pulled all of my old shit out, like from nearly 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Got rid of it all. New wardrobe for summer. And that was like my biggest. That's my yum for the week. It was just
what it does for your mental, the way you carry yourself, like
look good, feel good, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote that should be up there with the greats.
I think Sue wrote it, but
nice.
Nah, and that's my yum for the week. It was a spring clean out, going into summer, new wardrobe, lost 20 kegs. You know, look good, feel good.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
My this week is just kind of funny. There was a 50-year-old that ran a marathon in 3.5 hours, and he chain smoked cigarettes the whole time.
I saw this,
and that's hilarious.
Dude.
Nicknamed Uncle Chen, his name's Uncle Chen, placed 574th out of 1,500 people, so he was still up there. Chain smoking the whole time. And now I don't condone smoking. I think it's a hard habit to kick. But apparently this guy doesn't smoke outside of it and just said,
fuck it.
Makes me stop thinking about the running. I need something to do while I'm running. No headphones, which I think is crazy to run that far without at least a bit of a podcast or some tunes or something. But nah, the dude just domed a pack of cigs and ran for 3.5 hours and called it a day.
Fucking hell. That is some next level, like, human athlete.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you don't see Mo Farah, like, running his marathon that was, under 2 hours or whatever it was. Like, it was a different dude. But
oh,
no, yeah, sorry, different dude.
Yeah.
But
Mo Farah's still cool.
Yeah. you got the idea. You don't see those dudes running it with fucking ciggies hanging out their mouth.
No. And I'm not saying go out and, if you go out and decide to run a marathon smoking cigarettes, I'm going to say that was a dumb idea and that's not good for your health. But to see this old Chinese man do it was just like, dude, there are still like warlocks in our realm.
I think there's students and dunners that do it most years, don't they?
Yeah. I'm going to say, you've been to Wellington? No point owning a car there.
Yeah.
All right. I think that wraps us, man.
Hell.
Sweet. guys, you can get us at Off Topic Chat on Instagram. We are going to delve into the clip. Start doing some like acty little things. I don't know. It's,
comedy skits and that.
yeah, I don't know. It's fun. We enjoy laughing about that sort of stuff. Hopefully we get better with time. But yeah,
but we had some good comments and reviews on our first clip, so thank you. And,
but there's plenty of ideas to come. If you see it around, guys, share it around. You know, it's all fun. It's all fun, and that's working up to some bigger stuff that we're really looking to crack into next year once we kind of get our, brains around it a little more about how it all works, timing, how long it takes to shoot shit, because at the moment it's, just us, a camera and editing and a full-time job and trying to do a podcast, and
yeah,
we'll work it in, because if we want it, we got to take it, and we want it. So yeah, Off Topic Potty on TikTok and offtopicjandy@gmail.com.
And if there's anything else that you want us to draft next,
Yes.
let us know. We're trying to come up with the ideas on what to draft, but keep them outside the box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something that's relatable, but just not on your normal radar.
Yeah. And on that note, guys, have a great week. Leave a review. Download the episode. Tell your mates.
No episode next week.
No episode next week, sorry. We'll tell you after, but we're away. We're gone.
We're away.
So yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks, guys. We'll see you in December. We'll see you in summer. Peace.
Later. Good night, eh?